और ग़ज़वे उहद में जब कुरैश ने अपना इंतकाम पूरा कर लिया तब उन्होंने खूब जश्न मनाया और अब उन्होंने फ़ैसला किया कि चूँकि मुसलमान पॉलिटिकली प्लस मिलिट्रली कमज़ोर पड़ चुके हैं तो ये हमारे पास एक गोल्डन चांस है कि इस्लाम को निस्तनाबूद कर दें और उसका नामो निशान मिटा दें। तभी उन्होंने मुख्तलिफ़ कबाइल को अपने साथ मिला लिया और यूँ इस जंग को ग़ज़वा अहज़ाब कहते हैं। पर अल्लाह के प्यारे हबीब हज़रत मोहम्मद मुस्तफ़ा सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की सियासी बसीरत और हज़रत सलमान फ़ारसी रज़ी अल्लाह अन्हु की ज़बरदस्त तजवीज़ ने मुसलमानों को एक बड़ी तबाही से बचाया और यूँ उनकी तजवीज़ के मुताबिक मदीना के डिफेंस के लिए एक खंदक को दी गई। तभी इसे ग़ज़वा खंदक के नाम से भी याद किया जाता है। कामयाबी की एक और बड़ी वजह नुसरत इलाही थी जो कि अल्लाह ताला ने तूफ़ानी बारिश की सूरत में की। तो आइए जानते हैं कि 5 हिजरी को ऐसा क्या हुआ कि कुरैश के मज़मूम अज़ाइम खाक में मिले और हज़रत अबू सुफियान रज़ी अल्लाह अन्हु जो कि उस वक्त काफिर थे उसे कॉन्फेडरेसी या इत्तेहाद तोड़कर वापस जाना पड़ा।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss the third historical battle of Islam, and that is the Battle of Ditch. Battle of Ditch or Trench, also known as the Battle of Khandaq, was a historical event in Islamic world between the Muslims and the Quraysh of Makkah. Took place in 627 AD, where the Muslims successfully defended the city of Medina from an attack through divine support. Friends, let me tell you one more thing, that this battle is mentioned in detail in the Surah Ahzab of the Quran, so it also referred to as the Ghazwa Ahzab. Let's have a look at the background or what the scene behind this historical tussle. So in 627 AD, the Quraysh, the Bedouins and the Jews formed a confederacy and decided to attack on Medina. They marched upon the city with a large number of warriors consisting of between 10 to 24,000 men along with 600 horses under the leadership of Abu Sufyan. The force was fully equipped with war weapons and they aimed to engage in a final blow against the Muslims in an attempt to destroy them completely. Now dear friends, let's have a look at the circumstances or major events of the Battle of Ditch. Friends, when the news of the Quraysh movements reached the Prophet ﷺ through Khuza, a Muslim-friendly tribe, he called the Majlis Shura to adopt a defensive strategy before meeting the Quraysh and their confederates in the battle. The city of Medina was well defended on 3 sides and the Muslims were particularly concerned about the defense on the southern side. With this in mind, Hazrat Salman Farsi radiyallahu anhu, a Persian companion, suggested digging a defensive ditch, Khandaq, on the open side of the city. His suggestion was accepted by the majority of the council members and put into execution. The Muslims diligently worked day and night to dig a long trench, completing the job in nearly a week. They finished the task in almost 20 days, just in time for the arrival of the enemy forces. Well, dear friends, let's have a look at the results of the Battle of Ditch. Friends, it sounds great because Muslims almost got victory here. Actually, when the Quraysh saw a new strategy employed by the Prophet ﷺ, they were very much surprised. They besieged the city in March 627 AD and attempted to control the town. Despite several attempts, they were repulsed by the Muslims. In the meantime, their food stock got exhausted and the weather had also worsened. Furthermore, the chilling and terrific wind uprooted every tent in the camp. In such a critical time for the enemies, Abu Sufyan raised the siege to go home to Mecca. The Bedouins and the Jews, who later joined the side of the Quraysh, became disheartened and left the confederacy. So their efforts were in vain. Well, now let's move on to its significance. Friends, the superior strategy and organizational ability of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, along with his information network, were key factors contributing to the success of the Muslims against their enemies. Furthermore, the unity and discipline of the Muslims, as well as the lack of unity and cooperation among the confederates, also played a very vital role in the success of the Muslims. But friends, Don't forget that the heavenly support in the form of unfavorable weather condition for the enemies was also a notable factor in the success of the Muslims. Now it's time to conclude our lecture. The Battle of Ditch proved to be a turning point in the history of Islam. The success of the battle improved the position of the Holy Prophet ﷺ in Medina, leading to his emergence as a great political leader. As a result, Medina recognized the Prophet ﷺ as the absolute ruler of this city. A bunch of thanks and Jazakallah for staying with us. Goodbye and Allah Hafiz.